Hello everyone! Oh, forgot my arms. Today we're gonna be hmm, we're gonna be creating the 12-volt system. The 12-volt we're gonna be hooking up the 12-volt rails for the Petamentor project. If y'all don't know what that is and you haven't been following along, this is a project that I've wanted to figure out how to do for a long time. Someone in Russia has already figured it out, put the plans online, and now we're just kind of like building it off of his design. What it does is it turns plastic bottles into usable 3D filament. And so with that, hopefully, I'll recycle more plastic bottles that are going out, and instead of the gas wasting it to go to a recycling plant, it's just right here. And then it also helps with the gas delivering 3D filament to my house, you know? I know it's like a small part, but I feel this is something that I need to do. Plus I can basically print unlimited stuff now, once I get this up and running. So, the 12-volt system, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna hook up the heater element, we're gonna hook up the motor, we're gonna hook up the motor controller, so that way the motor to the motor controller, then the motor to 12 volts, motor controller to 12 volts. We're gonna hook up this thing, which is the heater controller. So we're gonna be doing that, and everything's gonna go into this 12 volt 12 volt power supply. So first we're gonna have just like right there, I guess. No, maybe right there. All right, that's fine. All right, so I think first thing we're gonna do is I think the easiest thing we're gonna do before we get crazy. Nah, let's go crazy first, because we have nothing here. We have nothing to do. And these wires are the wires from the from the heater block. These red wires right here are from the heater block. For heating the nozzle. So we're gonna get those done first. Let's do those. So first things first, one end is gonna go into... Does it matter which one it goes into? I don't think so. I think this is just a relay box. And then one of these is gonna go into the relay box. And then one of these wires is gonna go into, I think, the positive 12 volt. Let me just really quickly Google this, because I honestly forgot what I was doing today, and I didn't really plan on this being a thing. Okay, I think we're gonna go with the ground side into... We're gonna go with the ground side. Nope. Yeah, the ground side into here. I really hate this. website because it's really tricky to navigate. Alright, so the positives... No, the positive is gonna go on... Okay, so there we go. Okay. I got the directions. We are doing something first. Alright, so one of these goes into the negative side, and I think I have, they are labeled right here. Okay, so we're gonna bring these up. We're gonna measure it there. Comes out to here, and we're gonna cut this about here. Actually, I'm going to cut it a little bit longer because I want to see how well this... Ooh, it actually cuts pretty well. And I want to actually figure out... Does this... Ooh. You actually do a really nice job of that. Of cutting the cable. So we are going to... Actually, I'm going to keep it that size because I think I'm going to have enough slack to... Push it down. Bring it around. Yeah, we can cut it a bit more. Okay, so this one's going to be cut a bit more. And we're going to stick it in one of these. Okay, so let me just cut it down right there. There we go. Okay, so we got that done. We are going to then turn on the soldering station really quick. Nope. Solder this up so it doesn't, also gonna get my scissors out. 'Cause I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's just like... Ah. We are like really... You can kind of see the I want to cut these things off. The strings. The outer layer. Why does my soldering iron smell like it's burning? It shouldn't be. I'm not touching anything, right? Oh. Got some old solder on there, and it's just freaking it out. Alright, so we're just gonna tin the end of this wire, so that way, yeah, that way, it won't ever come off. Well, I can't say never, but like, my hope is with the tinning, it, like, really... Ooh. It really cements this in place, so I don't have to touch it again. Alright, and so this is gonna go... Oh, where did I put my... Nope. Is this small enough? Yes, it is, but it's not... Okay, so which one is this one? Okay, so that's that one. Yep, nope, that's the right one. Get that off. K0. We're gonna throw in one of the ends of the thermistor. Or not the thermistor. The heating element. Oh. Oh, are you gonna be one of those things that I need to open you up first? Sometimes... It's been bent down for so long that it doesn't want to come up. And these things aren't meant to actually come up. So... Hopefully this will just slide in there now that I've put a screwdriver to it. There we go. And then we just tighten her down. No, get in there. No, 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 no. There we go. And that's done. All right, so we got one down. And eventually I'm going to have, I'm going to drill down some, I guess, I don't know, cable ties onto it. Those, the ones that you saw before, that we designed ourselves, I printed up a few extra, and we're just going to use those to, tie these down, not tonight, but at some other point. And then this one is supposed to go to the minus sign right there. So we're just gonna give it a little extra. Right there is where we want it. There we go. All right. And again, flip those off. Trying to get these threads off. I don't want to cut the wire, which is the hardest part. And again, I want to solder it, so we're just gonna leave it here for a second. Actually, there, that'll help. And then we're gonna tighten that in once we get it soldered. And then that'll be all the cables. No, not all the cables. Well, all the cables that'll reach today. Actually, we're going to reuse some of this wire as well. So we're going to trim this up. We're going to actually solder this as well. We're going to tin the wires. We're going to use some solder and tin the wires. We got 3 wires to tin right there. Because I want to reuse these. I don't want these just to be like a one-time thing. And if this cable's rated for it, might as well use it, you know? And this one. The reason it's not sticking too well is because this is the environmental friendly, no lead solder stuff, and it sometimes has an issue with heat. Like, you need to get it really high, and then you need to get it the right temperature. It needs to be higher than normal solder in order for it to melt, but sometimes it doesn't, like, do too well with high heat for long periods of time, so it just, like, kind of goops up some places. What I don't like about it. I do like that it's environmentally friendly and all that jazz, but like, alright, we're just tinning these wires, and there we go. Alright, turn off the soldering station for right now, and we're gonna, I say minus, right? Stick that in there. Alright, is there a spot for it? Yeah. There we go. And that doesn't feel like it's going to come out. We'll tighten it one more. There we go. So now that's hooked up. So, oh, wait, no. Shoot, I knew I was going to do this, have this problem. Alright, I gotta make sure that they're straight, so that way everything falls right. We're going back from here. So this one's on this side, this one's on this side. This thermistor I don't care about for right now. That's fine. So this one's... Okay, so this one's on this side. Oh, I'm gonna have to cross them anyways. Ooh, that's not good. I didn't want to cross them, I just wanted it to be... Okay, so you get the hell out the way, fan. So I wanted these just to lay flat. Because if you look at it, you just lay that right there. It goes down straight, nice and easy, and then this one crosses over that way, this one crosses over this way. Can I just do it? I think I just want to do it that way. We're gonna swap these then. Screw it. Just so it looks nicer. Like, in everything being legitimate and stuff, this like has no other purpose than just to look nice with the wiring. Like there's no other reason for me to do this other than it looks nice. Electrically, it should all be the same. Can't I just wait, why am I doing this way? I legitimately could just do it this way. Oh, crap. Nope. Alright, so we're following these. These down this way, this down this way. This one turns off here. Alright, I think that's good. There we go. Yep, that's good. And then this one goes to the negative side. There we go. And then this is going to sit this way. And then all we need is one of those brackets to just sit there. It's going to... We're eventually going to tidy this up at some point and do it. Actually, I can probably cut this and shorten the cord even more. Let's do that, actually. Yeah, it's just gonna be a little cut. Soldering iron on. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The other one that I want to do is we're gonna do Where's my other wire? That we just soldered right there. Alright, one of these is going to go into the 5... No, in the 12 volts. Nope. Oh, that's why I didn't do it this way, because it looks actually quite horrible. Alright, so that one's in the 12 volt line. And now we're just going to measure up to the positive. 12 volts, like right there. And then we'll strip that. Cut those extra threads off. Twist these wires so they're about the same. And then we're gonna take the soldering iron. Let's heat it up again. And we're just gonna try not to get too much solder on this. Come on. And we're almost done with that. Alright, now we're just going to do the other one real quick. Actually, I don't need any more than that. I keep forgetting. I always put on way too much solder when I'm tinning wires. This is just to keep them together. Not actually going to be doing any structural work there, so that's fine. Thank you, Nightwing 25R for. Thank you for joining. Thank you for following. Alright, so let me just reverse this really quick. Alright, I don't know if that's better or worse. So, I'm following the instructions for the Petamentor project. So what that does is on the other side, let me just reverse it really quick. You're gonna have basically a bottle that's cut into thin ribbons, fed through a sponge to clean it off. Then it's gonna go into this hot end, and there's gonna be a spool here. It's gonna wrap around, and it's just gonna be making 3D filament for my 3D printer out of recycled bottles. So again, it's more of a green project, and also I get unlimited filament out of it. Saving the environment and my wallet at the same time. These parts only cost me about what is it now? Not what did it cost? Didn't even cost $100, so I mean, like, after like 5 rolls of filament, I'm like, this thing paid for itself. It wasn't my idea. Well, I had the idea, but the person who actually made these designs, really great dude. He's actually expanding upon them even more. So like, this was his first iteration that he did, and I'm like, I jumped on it. He's on iteration like 2 now. Actually, I want to throw this underneath, make it look nicer. Hooking up the positive 12 volts right now to the... for the temperature regulator. We're just hooking up 12 volts today for this thing because it's a very large process, and I don't know when I'm gonna get it done fully. Hopefully maybe tomorrow, but like, that is a bit of a long shot. I really want this done fast and easy, because like, again, I want to start printing with better, well, not better quality filament, but like with more environmentally friendly kind of filament. Alright, so... and I'm basically reusing all the wiring. That's gonna look like a rat's nest right now. For this project. Until... I don't know. Until I get sick of it. Which will probably be never, because I will never look at this again, the underside, once I am done with it. So, K1 and K2, I don't know if you can... Oop. K1 and K2, let's turn on the lights. Nope, that's just not going to do it. Oh, yeah. If you can see there. Oh, nope. K0 and K1 are the things for the relay, so that's going to turn the heater on and off. The heater element already is attached to the negative side. Then the other side of the heater element is attached to the relay. And the other side, well, the other side of the relay is going to be attached to the positive. So, wait, the positive, yep. So when the relay is turned on, the positive 12 volts goes into the relay, then goes out to the heater element, then goes back up into the negative side. So we have a complete circuit. And I gotta figure out how to... Okay, so back out a little. I hate these. I do love these spring-loaded. Well, these aren't really like spring-loaded, but they use a single piece of aluminum as a spring to keep it in, and it sometimes keeps itself closed, so you need to poke a screwdriver or something in there. Because after a while, after it's been sitting in a warehouse for God knows how long, it's gonna be pushed into place. Alright, so hopefully we're gonna have this. Push this wire into the other side of the relay. Or not. It does not like me, for whatever reason, right now. Alright, let's flip it around so I can see what I'm doing. Maybe it gives it a better picture then, as well. We're trying to fit this. Let's see if we can just squeeze it in. Oh, there it goes. Alright, and then I just tighten it down. And the other reason I'm reusing the same wire as that I cut off is because, well, besides for, you know, keeping it environmentally, you know, just not throwing this wire out is because I know what it's... The company who made it rated it at this level to use that heating element. So I'm just going to use the same amount. Alright. It's going to go from here to here. Alright, so we're going to try and aim for, like, right. Okay, so it's going to go from here on this side to basically this post right there. So I want it to be about that length, plus a little bit more. When I cut into it, I can have some length. There we go. Some length for the wire. There we go. Now I'm gonna tin the wire on that. And while this is going, we're also gonna do part 2 of this because that one's almost done. I'm gonna hook a wire up for the motor controller. Well, where'd the motor controller go? Oh, there we go. Motor controller. I don't know if it focuses correctly. Much. It'll heat up this entire room. And I put too much solder on again, didn't I? Yep. For tinning this wire, I did. Eventually. And then we're just gonna... Alright. And I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Because again, this isn't going to be... I wish I knew where my helping hands went with the clips. think... Do I get a better view from here? I don't know. So, this is gonna be the positive one. And so I'm gonna need to unscrew this really quick. There we go. Actually, nope. Didn't want to do that way. Go under... Okay, so I'm going to go underneath that cable. Underneath this cable instead of on over it. There. So those can sit kind of nice and neat right there. And that's going to sit right... So I'm going to put a clamp right here at some point. And probably another one right next to them. One right here. And I think one right there, and then one like right there. One right here, and one right here. So it like flattens out the cables a bit. Alright, so besides cable management, this is looking pretty good. Even with cable management, this is looking pretty good. Where's that other wire I just like literally did? Okay, so this one is going to also be positive. We're going to start planning this out now because this is part of the other side of this is going to go up to here for the motor controller. And actually, I might want to do this under it as well. Actually, for cable management purposes, this might actually be better if these guys were over here. In this one, because there's two... There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's going to go up to here for the motor controller. Actually, we can throw that on right now. Which one of these is... Positive one right there. Alright. That one. We're going to stick that in there. And what I like about this project that this guy did was that these are kind of like all off-the-shelf parts. Like, this is nothing that you can't buy for like a couple bucks. You just kind of need like to just do it. You need to be kind of like Nike, just do it. And I am... Oh. Yeah. Positive, so positive voltage is in. And then this just kind of sticks in there. When we get it, we're going to wire it up first. And then we'll stick it in there, and that's fine. The next part is we're going to do, what is it, custom cords for the ground. And that's where we're at right now, because everything's red, and that's fine for being positive. And it's also fine for the... I'm going to let it slide for the heater element, because you really can't swap that out. Because, yeah. You literally... It would have to be ordered that way. Made that way. And, yep. So, nope. We're not doing that. So we're going to be grabbing some cord. And we're going to just stick it in one end, measure it off. Actually, this might be... I don't know, is this a little bit too big for what we're doing? Could be. We're going to stick it in one end. Nope, we're going to unscrew. We're going to unscrew that one end. Alright, that's all unscrewed. We're just going to stick this in here. Please don't make me fight you. I really don't want to fight you on this. Of course, every piece going in is going to be a fight. Where'd I put my hole puncher thing for this? Where'd my tool go? Specifically deals with this exact conundrum I'm having. Yes, it did. So let me go grab it. Oof. There we go. Yeah, no, that wasn't coming out. Yeah, I could feel that. That had some... That spring was pressed down really hard when they manufactured this. Again, not a bad thing, because you kind of want things to stay in there. Come on, just get in there. And I mean, I know I could be using probably small... I don't know if a smaller diameter of wire is going to help. But this is the wire I decided to use. Alright, I think I got it in there. We're going to tighten it up and then tug on it, see if it comes out. If it does, that's great, that's fine, that's dandy. Okay, nope. Doesn't come out. Alright, so we're right as rain right now. Alright, so next thing is we're going to hook it up to the negative. We're going to try and right about there. Alright. No, we're going to go a little bit smaller than that. We're going to cut off this. Of course. Scissors go. So. And then we're just going to... There we go. And twist it. To make sure it's all going to stay together. And then with this, we're also going to hook up the negative side from here. We're going to rough estimate it. We're going to be about kind of the same length as what we have as the positive cord. Right there. There we go. All right. So, one side. There. Other side. There. Alright, so we're just going to do this. Soldering iron on. And then the last thing we're going to do for tonight, I know this is kind of short. Oh, wait, no, we've been here for 45 minutes. Holy shit. Yeah, but the last thing we're going to do today is we're going to hook up the motor to the motor controller. And in theory, I will only have three other things I would... Three... Ah! Three other things I would need. Ah. Three. I'm not trying to flip you off. Come on. Three. My capture software isn't doing too well right now with the hand motions, so... Alright. Let's tin our wires. Solder a little bit on there. Come on. And I think we're doing pretty well right now. Alright, there's that one. And we gotta do this one, I guess. I can zoom in on that. Ah. Get some of that solder off. Tinning the wire should be just relatively easy. You don't need too much solder. It's just... It should, in theory, just be a dash. Ah. Oh. They might be a little more than a dash. I'm just going to throw it on the... There. There we go. Done with soldering it. Now negative wire 1 is going to... I guess we're just going to use this one really quick right here. There we go. That one's... Ooh, nope. We're redoing that for some reason I always... No. Wait, yeah, no. Okay. So we've gotten the negative side down now. Oh. And that'll sit nicely right there. We're gonna have, again, when we get our cable management ran. That'll be nice. Alright, next one is going to be the negative side over here. Slide that in. Oh. There we go. And then the next thing is just putting the negative with the negative. And then we're just going to tighten it up here. Yeah, no, that's fine. And that's going to fit snug over here after I take the cap off and throw it in there. And that's fine. Alright, so next thing is going to be the motor. Alright. So the motor is right here. We got to attach 2 wires to it. Let's see how I can do this without killing myself on this. Or knocking it down. Can we just do it this way? Nope. It does not like to just stand up like this. Maybe I can do it like that. Alright. So it might be a bad picture for a minute or two. Actually, wait, let me see if I can do it on the other side. With this... Nope. I would need... Give me another... Give me the red. Okay. That was weird. That was weird. My doorbell thing went off. I don't even... Oh, am I sitting on it? What did I do? What did I do to trigger that? Anyways, I gotta go get some more wires. Oh. I know where the doorbell thing is. It's in the drawer right next to me. So, alright. So we're gonna use yellow and blue because I don't think these things should have a dedicated color because they are not technically gonna be positive and negative. Alright. Let's go that. And it's gonna go from here all the way to the other side, which should be about yay big. Okay, so we're gonna cut you off right there. We're gonna do the same thing with the blue. We're gonna measure one side to the other. And just cut it off with the same thing. I kind of wish I had... There we go. Yeah, it's about the same length of cord. And then we're going to thread one in on one side. I kind of wish I had the... Actually, we're flipping this again. Yeah, I know it's not the best for you guys to see it. I'm sorry. But I need to see what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm going to wreck this thing. And I really don't want to wreck it. So we want to kind of have this spot focus right there. There we go. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm threading in the wire. It's okay if it doesn't all go through. I just kind of want to get a lot of it through the other side. There we go. Come on, you. Ah. I know this is actually quite horrible, but I can't remove the motor from this right now. And so I'm just trying to make it all nice and neat so I can solder this in a way that doesn't really mess me up in the long term. And then the other piece of the puzzle is this side, the blue wire. Do that. And then try and put it on this side. Of course, it's going to have the same problem. I think I oversized the wires for this project. The wiring for this project. But I just wanted to make sure I had... the wires didn't catch on fire, etc., etc. Safety first. Because sometimes the amperage, if you have too thin of a wire and the amperage draw is too much, they heat up, and then eventually they will kaboom fire. And I don't want that. Alright. So let's turn on the soldering iron again, because I always turn it off after I finish whatever I'm doing. And I know there isn't something that's gonna what you call it, something that's not gonna need soldering for a while. I'll do that. Alright. We can get it started, even though it's not up to the official temp yet. It'll still kind of work. I think we're good there. Alright. We're gonna snip this off real quick. And a little bit of this. There we go. And then... come on, you. You can kind of see that it's working right there. They should work. It should work. In theory. So, Alright. So now that that's done, let's go back over there. That goes back over there. In theory, the rest that we have to do is, just connecting the motor wires to the motor controller. And that should just do something. Do I want to go over or under? Screw it, we're going over. And I don't think it matters which one I do for right now because I can't test the wiring. So if it's wrong, if it's the wrong polarities for this, it's just gonna... Actually, wait, I can test that after I solder. So... Yep, we're just gonna solder the ends of these. And, I don't know. I think that'll be it for today. Because then all I would need to do, in theory, is honestly just, the AC in, the switch for the AC, and what else do I need? Oh, and the thermistor for the controller, for the heater controller, because I need to... This wire for the thermistor needs to be shortened, number 1, and 2, wait, no. Does it fit in there? Yeah, no, this isn't the real wire for it. You literally have to cannibalize the controller's thermistor and put another one in order for this to work properly. And you also need to add a diode to it as well. So we're going to do that at another time. Probably about the same time, we're also going to add another 12-volt feature to this thing. So, alright, that's good. We're twisting up here. Alright, guys, let's do it. Actually, I can turn this off probably, and because my Sony camera is so... Yeah, it's not the best. Nope, we want to decrease the light. It's alright with low light situations. Come on. Come on. Oh, wait, are we on manual focus? No, we were on autofocus. Why did it decide to choose manual focus? I don't know. I am not... Well, I mean, I could literally look into it, but at this point, it's more than I bargained for, and I'm not tearing apart a $2,000 camera to just see... Am I... Now I'm inquisitive about it. I'm probably gonna tear apart a $2,000 camera, aren't I? I really didn't want to do that. I hope my brain forgets about it at some point. I really like this camera. It is my first official, like, you know, real camera. Alright, so we got both ends soldered. Oh, that's right. I wanted to test them. I wanted to test them and see which way the motor works. Alright, so we got the motor right here. We got the ends right here. And we are going to turn on our system, soldering off. We're gonna throw it to, what's this now? We're gonna throw it to like 6 volts and see where this goes. And we're gonna put the last one on. We're gonna put 2 clips on. And that's actually the way I want it to go. So yellow is going to be positive and blue is going to be negative. It's like I'm trying to like literally stop it, and because this is a geared motor, like it's really hard to stop it. It's got power behind it, and if I can, yeah, like at 8 volts right now that we're at 8.6, like I literally can't stop it, and I don't want to. That is super cool. All right. Turn this off, put it. Okay, so we now know yellow is positive and blue is negative. All right. Cool. Awesome. So now blue is negative. Oh, these are kind of long for this one. I'm gonna trim these down a bit. Oh. Well. Blue is negative. There we go. And then yellow is positive. I want to trim this down a bit more, because when I put it in, you can kind of see that it's still got a little of that silver right there. You can see the little shiny. I don't want shiny. I want the plastic right there. As best I can. Yeah. Alright. And so now we're gonna actually install this correctly. We're gonna pop it through, I think that way. Oh, wait, let me get this, can we get this the thermistor out of here? Alright. So it just pops in there. I think it, yeah, pops in like that. And then, where did I put it? Okay, so, yep, that's it right there. We're just gonna throw the washer on. Put the nut on there. And we're just gonna... Nope, did not want to do that. Oh, camera, oh, camera. Why do you betray me in, like, the last hour? There we go. Alright, so we got the... So we got the washer on there. We're just going to tighten it up. Nope. That didn't set in properly. Wait, did I have this on backwards? Because these, like, cheap ones, they're sometimes, like, one way because they're cheap as all anything. The other thing is sometimes it's just like really stupid. And it goes on in an angle and you can't get it right. Eh. There we go. That seems to be fit on there, tight on. There we go. Now where's the cap? Okay, so we want to turn it off. And we're going to have it pointing that way for off. And then on. Goes all the way up. Alright. So we got this basically. We got this. Okay, so. Yeah, we got basically everything ready to go. So the 12-volt system has now been fully set up. Like I said, tomorrow I want to try and do, I guess we're gonna try the thermistor, setting up the thermistor with that with the controller, and then we're going to, after that, yeah, the thermistor with the controller, and also set up the wiring for the 12 volt the 12 volt display that's right here for this side, so that way I have kind of a reading of what the temperature is, and I can kind of guess, and then we can adjust later in the thing. So we're going to set up this, we're going to set up the thermistor tomorrow, and then the next day will be just doing the AC on-off switch. And with that, it should be all done. So we got 2 more days of this project. I hope to see you all come back when we get this working, or tomorrow or whatever, so that way you can continue to see our progress. Thank you for tuning in, joining in, and have a wonderful afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And again, thank you for watching. Bye.